Baby, I'm debt free. Me and my family aligned to live abundantly. Just take it from me, that's how we do it. Budgets of freedom.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Budgets of Freedom, where I discuss all things related to personal finance, whether that is cash stuffing, savings, budgeting, paying off debt, just all around things related to financial freedom. I am also documenting my debt-free journey with the goal of quitting my corporate job, living a life more on my terms, aligned with my God-given purpose, just for a more fulfilling life. If this is something that you're interested in, or if you are on the same mission, or just want to support my debt-free journey, please do not forget to like, comment, or subscribe. Today, I will be going over doing my weekly variable cash stuffing and also closing out my weekly expenses. Happy Sunday, everyone. I want to start off with what are we celebrating today. Today I want to just celebrate all you all. I'm so thankful for all the motivating and inspiring comments that I've been receiving, cheering me on my debt-free journey. Some of you all are already debt-free, some of you are in the middle of your debt-free journey, and some have not started yet. So everyone is just in a different place, and I really appreciate it. It helps me out so much, all the different advice that you all are giving me. And I just want to say thank you for all the love and support. I really, truly appreciate it. I do not take it for granted, and I'm so thankful. So let me know what you are celebrating in the comments. Again, it could be anything, does not have to be, nothing is too small or too large, right? We just want to make sure that we are encouraging each other on this debt-free journey, and that we're celebrating ourselves and celebrating our small wins, because that's what really gets us to our ultimate goals. Let's go ahead and get started with cash stuffing for the week. I just got back from New York this morning and I'm so tired. As you can see, my nails look a mess. They are all broken and chipped because I was in New York. I was only supposed to be out there for one day, ended up staying like 2 days or a day and a half. Went out there with one of my best friends for a concert, and it started snowing out there, and we crashed her boyfriend's snowboarding trip. So I went skiing, and when I tell you I took some really bad crashes and I am sore. Normally I do my grocery shopping and everything on Sundays to prepare for the week. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to take me a hot Epsom salt bath and get in the bed and relax, because I'm already starting to get sore. But I had a really, really good time. I had such a good time. You ever have one of those friends that you know you're gonna spend some money, but you're gonna have so much fun, and we always just have these random experiences, like, well, let's go to a tennis game, or tennis match, let's go to ice skating, let's go. We've done all type of crazy things, or not crazy, but just sporadic things. It's my best friend that I went to see. That's her for me, just doing things that are unplanned, but it's so exciting, right? I had the best time. And then her and her boyfriend was so nice. They paid for something, so I didn't have to spend as much money as I thought I was gonna spend out there. And then again, I don't have to pay for flights or hotels, so it all worked out. But I had a really, really good time. It was much needed. So let's see how much I'm cash stuffing today. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 305. So I will be cash stuffing $305 today. When I left before to go to New York, it was like high 70s, 80s. When I got to New York, it was in the 30s. By the time I left, it was like 16 degrees. And I literally thought that I was going to not make it because I was gonna freeze to death. I'm putting together a fund to get her out of there. Like, it's not healthy for the human body to be that cold and in that type of weather. We need to get her out of there. I'm just kidding, but no, I love New York. It's just too cold for me. Let's see what leftovers or rollovers I have. I have a little bit of change that I'm going to put in my coin jar. And I also have, let's see, $4 left in groceries. Where's my pin at? All right, so I have $4 left in groceries and $5 left in gas. So if you remember, I also went to Texas last week, so my weekly expenses were a little bit different. So I have $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 left over in rollover. Not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I know for 2025, I am going to be putting all my rollovers in my emergency fund, mapped out my 2025 goals, and the top 2 priorities is to pay off debt, to become debt free, and then rebuild my emergency fund. I spent my full emergency fund. I had emergency fund for 6 months. I was laid off for 7 months. So I've just been in the rebuilding phase for maybe like a year and a half. I have 2 to 3 months, but I'm trying to get that to 6 months. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. Maybe I'll put it, I don't know, in a savings challenge or something. But for right now, I'll just put it to the side. So for this week for gas, I'm going to allot $50. All right, so let's see. So 20, 40, 5, 50. How's everyone's week going? How's everyone's weekend? Did you all do anything fun? Let me know in the comments. For groceries, I'm going to allot and set aside $100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right. Pretty Me. So Pretty Me is my beauty category. I have to get my nails done tomorrow. I want to go today, but I am not leaving the house. So I'm going to allot $50 for my nails. Normally it's between like 40 and 45 with tip, but I just want to make sure that I allot enough. So I'll probably have a little bit of rollover in this category. 20, 40, 50. Okay. And Happy Me, my entertainment. So I don't have anything planned for this week. Hopefully I don't use this because I spent some money. You'll see at the end when I do my weekly expenses, but I spent some money in New York and in Texas. So Happy Me, I'm going to allot $40. Happy Me is my entertainment, so hopefully I don't have to spend too much there. And then for Spoil Me, which is my self-care and spending money, like I said, I don't have really any plans this week, so I just want to make sure that I do have enough allotted for this week, but I probably won't use it, hopefully. 20, 40, 50. And for Give Thanks, I'm going to allot $15, but I only have 5. So I'll use 5 for my rollover to go towards my Give Thanks. And this is just to give while I am out, if I see anyone in need, just to be a blessing to someone. All right, so that is my rollover for this week. So the total was $305. Oops, $305. All right, and this $4, I'll figure out what to do with that. I'm gonna put this back in my wallet. And now let's get into my closing out my week for spending. So, okay, before I get into that, let's kind of check up on my bills, make sure that I have everything paid and checked out for this week. So the 22nd, I had a bill come out actually this morning. So that one is also paid. So for this week, like I said, I do not have too many things planned at all. Just some bills coming out, but I don't have any planned, right? And I need to do 3 no spend days to reach my goal of 15 for the month. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 3 more days. So if I do today, Tuesday, and Wednesday, no spend, then I should be able to accomplish that. If not, I have a few more days after that I can still accomplish that. And let's get into this, my spend. I don't have enough space down here, so I'm just gonna put week 3 on a new page. I was gone all last week. I went to Texas to celebrate Christmas early because with some family, because everyone was going to different states for Christmas this year. So we wanted to make sure that we still spent time with each other. And we did a Christmas dinner. I made turkey legs. I don't eat meat, but made turkey legs. We had gumbo greens, yams, macaroni and cheese, cornbread salad. It turned out really good. Some deviled eggs. And I had set aside, so first, I was supposed to get my hair braided last week, but I didn't make it out to Texas in enough time. So I still paid the $280, and next time I go out there, I'm just going to get my hair braided. But I felt bad. I didn't want to, like I had an appointment set and didn't want, she was probably depending on that money. So wanted to make sure that I still paid her. All right. So we're gonna start off with the 14th. I got my eyebrows done, and it was $15. That is going to go into Pretty Me. That was cash and $15. Oops. All right, and then I did do my braids. All right, and that was debit. I had to send her, that was $280. That included tip. And that's also Pretty Me. Okay, I did do a lift and I wrote them down, and this was $57.75. This was that was also debit from my Lyft account. And I am going to separate my ride share from my transportation this month because I did a lot of ride share. And this was for Lyft when I arrived in Texas. This was eating out. When I was out in Texas, took my niece to get her braces on. So I had to pick her up from school and take her. And you know, she did not want to go back to school unless she had some food from Chick-fil-A. And she had like minimum days that last week. So I would pick her up and then take her back. We'll get some food or go somewhere and take her back for if she had practice. So that's what this was from. And then I had HEB. This was for groceries that I had allotted $60 last week for because we were all just putting in for the dinner. But I spent $97.40, and that was divided by 3 people. So I ended up spending $32.46. So I did come under budget in this category. And then so I ended up rolling over. I had about $30 left, and I went to Five Below to get some gifts. We canceled Christmas this year because everyone knows that I'm on a debt-free journey. So no adults are getting anything for Christmas. I'm just getting some things for kids. But my youngest nephew, I just got him some little things from Five Below that he was happy with. I spent $56.99, and this was from Gifts Under Spending, and this was from Five Below. Okay, and I also did gas out there, and I spent $25. So I do have a paid off car out there, and it's an older car, an older Toyota. It has about 100 and maybe 50,000 miles, and it works perfectly for me because I go out there a lot. I used to live out there, and so I like it because I don't have to spend any money when I go out there on renting any cars, and it just makes everything so much better for me to do things out there. Normally when I'm out there, it's family time. We'll go to dinner, we'll just spend time, do different things, go to any of the kids' games and see a few of my friends. But, you know, I just like having my own car to go see them, to go grocery shopping, go do whatever I need to do out there. So then, let's see, leave Texas, the Lyft was $56.80. Okay, and that was ride share. And this was for Lyft in Texas. Then let's see what I have. New York. So New York, I had a Lyft from the airport. I was running late, almost missed my flight, and almost missed the concert as well. This was debit, and that was $90 for that Lyft. And that was ride share. I spent a lot in ride share. I definitely will be cutting back on that. This is not something that happens every month at all. But like I said, I don't have to pay for the flight. It was $0. Didn't have to pay for a hotel because I stayed at my best friend's house. The same thing in Texas. Didn't have to pay for any of that. So I had a little bit more room to do some spending. That was for the Lyft. We went to the concert. The tickets were already paid for. But we did go out to eat after. And that was $81.17, but it was divided into two. So I spent $40.59, and that was debit, and I was eating out. I was not supposed to be eating out this month because I was supposed to be on a fast, and I fasted for about a week and a half, and then that was one of my goals for this month, and that was one that I have failed at. So I am going to roll that goal over to next month for sure. Then we ended up going skiing, and they were so nice. Her and her boyfriend, they paid for my Lyft ticket and the rentals. So we got some drink and some food. I tried to drink, what I have, a hottie toddy or apple cider or hot cider or something. It was really good. But I was like, I need to get something because when I fall, maybe it will like lighten up the falls for me. And I had some really bad falls. The first time I fell, like we weren't even on a slope skiing. Mind you, I stayed on the bunny slope the whole time because I have not been skiing since I was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. So I was scared and I just wanted to kind of get the feel of things again. The first time I fell, I was like trying to scoot over in my skis and I don't know what happened. The little slope just started taking me over. And my best friend, she laughed so hard. She could not breathe. She could not help me up. I was laughing so hard because I didn't even understand what just happened or how I fell. And when I was done laughing, I still couldn't get up out the ski. So she had to come over there and help me. But this was for, so I got a ski mask, like a whole face mask, because it was freezing. And this is going to go under Happy Me because this is all going to fall under entertainment for me. Because it was all for entertainment. And then we got some drinks and fries, and that came to $12.50. This was also debit. And what was this? All right, $13. This was for a drink because I took a couple breaks while they went on the big mountain. I'm like, I need a break, and I'm gonna go back into the cafe cabin. I can't remember what they call it, but the resting area, and got me another drink. We had food. We had mac and cheese. And that came to $18. Okay. So that was my New York trip. It was really, really fun. I am doing a vlog for the full month, kind of how I did last month for No Spend November. So I'm doing a full vlog for the full month, breaking it down into weeks, like how I spend my money. But I think I'm just gonna start doing it weekly opposed to waiting the full month to release it. And this was for parking. I had to end up paying $120 for 2 days because remember I was running late, almost missed my flight. And if I didn't park right across the street from the terminal, I would have missed it. I was the last person boarding. So it's not something that I would normally do, but I have to do it. So a lot of these expenses are things that will not be happening next month for me. Then on my way home, I did stop and get some food after that long 5-6 hour flight from New York to California. And that was $25.19. Alrighty, so let's close this out. And I'm not spending anything else today because I'm not leaving the house today. Okay, now I'm just going to highlight my categories. I forgot to add my
Ancestors
from leaving New York, and that was on the 22nd as well. That was my last lift. All right, NYC, and that was $105.99.
Assets, investments, cash flow, lost savings. I'm wealthy, no changing. I'm debt free.
Just highlighted all my different categories that I have to make sure that I calculate everything correctly. And now I'm just going to go down and get the total, and then I'm going to separate it by category in debit and cash. So let me just do the totals first. 15 plus 28, no, 295, and I'll put the totals right up here for what I spent for each category for the week. Oh my God. $110 on rideshare this week.
Just take it from me. That's how we do it. Budgets of freedom. That's how we do this. Yeah, that's how we do.
All my totals by category. Now I'm going to add up the full amount that was spent for the month.
Budgets of freedom. That's how we do this. Yeah, that's how we do. Budgets of freedom. That's how we.
$1,013.15. I normally never spend that much, but it was a combination of traveling to Texas and New York and my braids that I paid for that I didn't get done, which I'm probably going to get done next month now. All right, so let me see how much I just spent in cash now so I can know how much came out of my buffer and if I have to put any more in there. I did not spend a lot in cash at all this week. All right, $144.45 was spent in cash, and then my debit.
The money, just take it from me. See, baby, I'm debt free.
Okay, so in debit, it was a total of $868.70. Let me add that to the $144.45. Okay, and it totals out for the $1,013.15 when I add the cash line and debit line. So I normally keep a buffer in my spending account of $500. I did not budget for the whole second day in New York. So I need to transfer over $368.78 to make sure that it breaks even. And that's typically why I just like to spend cash, but like the ski resort, it was cashless. So sometimes you just have to use debit and don't have cash, and that's why I keep that buffer in there. But that is how much I spent for this week. I am not happy about it. Like I said, that's been my most expensive week for this month. Also, last month was a no spend. So, but I had so much fun. I really needed it. One of my other best friends in California, it was her birthday on the 18th, and we were supposed to do a dinner on Saturday the 21st. She canceled it, and so I'm supposed to go over to her house for a dinner. I can't remember if it was today or tomorrow. I need to call her. I'm hoping, and I just talked to her too. I'm hoping it's for tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna be able to move or do anything, especially after I take my Epsom salt bath. You all, thank you so much for spending some time with me. This is how I close out my week to make sure that I stay in budget. I was way over budget for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.